Hi guys, happy Saturday. I'm in the kitchen. This is like take 190 of trying to get a camera somewhere to work. I bought myself a little camera to make videos and it doesn't work. I got myself a little SD card, a little 32 gig SD because it says takes up to 32. It'll only play for like 3 minutes, then it says no card. So I'm back to my phone again and it is what it is. Okay, so I've got a sweet vanilla onion to 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Here, this was $3 at Big Lots. I mention it because if you're into finding a really nice, good extra virgin olive oil, and they're too expensive for you, Big Lots, 16 fluid ounces per totally extra virgin olive oil. Wegmans, no disrespect, I always buy this one, extra virgin olive oil, $7.99. 16 fluid ounces. Green, pungent, same thing. $3. Big Lots. Okay, so I'm caramelizing up some onion. I had a frozen bag of spinach in the freezer and a frozen bag of broccoli. So I tossed that into some water, cooked it up with a dash of cinnamon, a dash of sugar, and a pixie dusting of nutmeg, and a couple cracks of white Himalayan salt, which is over there that my godmother gave me for Christmas. I've been using that, loving it. I took the other half of the Spanish yellow onion and popped that in there with my broccoli and my spinach. Yesterday I had asparagus, green bean, I had my celery, my onions, my carrots. I wanted to use up my mirepoix that I wanted to use up. So I made up a vegetable broth with 3 celery stalks, 3 carrots, 2 celery stalks, 1 Spanish onion, and then I added a little bit of chicken broth to it, and I sauteed up my asparagus, green beans, yellow green beans, and green beans, and my carrots and everything, and just threw some more in there, the broccoli and some cauliflower and green beans with some spaghetti, and letting it hang out. And what I will do is I will strain some of that into a mesh strainer, and I'll strain the juice right back into there, and I'll get just the pasta out of there and the vegetable, and then I'll butter this 12 by 8 casserole dish, and I will layer the pasta to about here and the vegetables over it, and then I'll take whatever cheese I have, which right now I have cheddar cheese, provolone, and I have a little mozzarella in the house too, and some pecorino romano. I'll take a little bit of that and put it over the vegetables, and then I'll crack 4 or 5 whatever big eggs over it to make it cover it. I'll whisk up my eggs really good. I usually add a little splash of water to my eggs, or cream, we'll see, and cook that off at 400 degrees. And then over here I have a red bell pepper, which I've just given a rough chop to. I made sure to take all the little seeds out. And over here I have some leftover petite mini portobello mushrooms and some snow caps I'm going to chop up. So my onions are going to come out, and I'm going to put them into a little plate somewhere, and then cook up the rest of my stuff. I know everybody has things that they bought over the panic shopping time, so I'm going to make an egg casserole thing there. And I'm going to make a stuffed focaccia with some dough I made up this morning. So there's my dough. It's looking good. It's looking like good focaccia dough. Alright, so I did use Laura Vitalie's pizza dough recipe for this. And you can go get it at Laura Vitalie's site, but it's pretty much very similar to the dough I always make, which is we just change up the amounts of flour. I used 4.5 to 5 cups of flour. I used 1 1/4 cup of water. I used a packet of active dry yeast, and got that bloom. Warm water, like about, like baby's milk, like about 100 degrees. And I kneaded that all together right in the bowl here. And I let it hang out in my empty oven, closed, for about an hour and a half. But now there's no draft in here. I shut my windows. There was a breeze this morning. It's pretty hot and muggy, so I don't want my dough to go bad. But I'm going to divide that dough into 2 balls because it's 2 pounds. So I'm going to put 1 pound on a floured plate here, a pound on a floured plate here, and saute up some of my mushrooms and my red onion, and then I'm going to strain my spinach and my broccoli in this. I know it looks funky, right? Funky, weird. Over the panic shopping thing, I know people had things they bought that were like their thing. Like a lot of people bought toilet paper. A lot of people bought cleaning stuff. I bought a lot of cleaning stuff. I did not go crazy over toilet paper. I bought a ton of coffee filters. 99 cents, 100 count. 99 cents everywhere. I just stocked up on it. I have so many coffee filters, it's ridiculous. You can wash your windows with it. You can wash your floors with it. You can use it for paper toweling. You can use it like a cheesecloth or a paper towel, like I'm going to do, and drain my vegetables. If I was going to try to get all the water and press it out of my regatta, if I was putting regatta in a stuffed pizza right now, I'd be using these. They just come in handy. They shine up your windows really nice. If you had to, you can use them for toilet paper. You can wash with them. They wash fine. So my thing over the quarantine, my tip was that, and then every time I shopped, I took the plastic out of the bottom of the bags. I'll show you what I mean. You know, when you go shopping and you buy these, if you had a car, you could put the same ones in all the time, which I have way too many of these, but there's other uses for these too. So I go to Wegmans often, and we get these canvas bags, okay? And in the bottom of the bag is the plastic, the squared off plastic. Okay? These can be used if you want to take a hot dish or a cold dish anywhere. You want to keep it that way. Put foil around your dish with, if you have some magazines, papers that you want to crunch up, waddle them up, put it in there. Put the foil around it, and it will stay, or even newspaper and then foil around your dish. And then inside of this, it'll stay cold or it'll stay hot, whatever you need. If you're doing an outdoor safe distancing get together, these things come in great if you have too many of them. But then I use the little insides of them as cutting boards. If I was cooking up some I don't know, chicken right now or poultry or whatever, I would just throw them away because I have enough of them. Or just wash them up, you know, but they come in really handy, and you can just scooch these right into, if you're making a big stock, you can just pick it up and boom, right into the pan. So that comes in handy. These are pretty much caramelized now. Yeah. They're beautiful. Alright, I'm going to leave that oil just like that and turn it off. So I got 2 dishes I'm going to make, and I'm going to squeeze out my vegetables into there. I'm going to take my onions out and put them into another little bowl, and I'm going to strain that oil out of them too. And then I'm going to use that same oil that I cooked my onions in. I'm going to go ahead and cook up my green pepper, my red pepper, and my mushroom. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of everything. One will go in the egg dish. I'm going to use like a big, I don't have a Sicilian kind of cookie pan, but I got a big jelly roll pan. I'm going to use that. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of it and stretch out 1 dough ball. And then on top of that, I'm going to put my mushrooms, my green peppers, and some of my onions. And then I'll just take some of my, some of it. And then I'll make sure that my spinach and my broccoli is on top in case it's a little wet. And then I'm going to put some mozzarella on it. And then I'll stretch out the other piece of dough and put it out on top of it and let it sit for about an hour. And then it'll go in the oven for half an hour at 400 degrees. So I'll show you how it all looks when it's done. Okay, so I have successfully squeezed out all my vegetable, and you could just set it in your colander or whatever and keep pressing it, and use your coffee filter and whatever you need to press, go right down. But it's already squeezed out nice and tight. Leave it there for as long as you need to. Might have a little water in it. And over here I have my mushrooms with, I got the oil from the onion. So caramelized onion, I just took the caramelized onion out. And here I've got my bell peppers. And some of my mushrooms, not all of them. I don't need that much. I'm getting ready to drain this next. I'll take some of this. And what am I using as my garbage bowl? This baby right here. I use a garbage bowl when you got a garbage bag. I use a garbage bag. Like, you know that big, funky plastic thing that was in your freezer? Just use that. I just make sure I get all the little seeds up because they want to go down. I don't want them in your drain either. They're nasty little buggers. I have a problem with seeds today, obviously, and cameras. So I'm going to save some of these. Still got a seed over there. I can see chasing seeds around my kitchen just to make sure. 'Cause even my cat will come in later. He won't come in when I'm cooking. If he does, it'll be a shock to me. See, I even have seeds on my hands. Ugh. Gone. Make them go away and stay away. Alright, so that's good. Are you seriously going to make a liar out of me and try to come in? No, he walked right by. But is he going to make a liar out of me and come in the kitchen while I'm cooking? I don't think so. He has never done that before. Once the stove is up. Oh! Look at how you just made a liar out of me, Dustin. It's been that kind of night and morning, huh? Like, I want my food, enough of this. I've been in this kitchen since 5:30 this morning. He's like, okay, I've had it. The oven's not on yet. It's safe to come in. Which is true. I think he doesn't like when the oven is too hot. So once the oven gets preheated, but he also knows I've got the vacuum cleaner out. And that means it's time for him to go hide. If you ever want to get your cat or dog to hide. I don't know if dogs are this way, but cats, oh yeah. You hide when you see the vacuum cleaner, don't you, Dustin? Yeah, you do. Okay, drink some of your water because you need that. So he usually stays right out of the kitchen when I'm cooking. Wonder what that little show-offy thing was about. He's trying to make a liar out of me. Huh. Is it gonna rain? God, I hope so. I need rain. Alright, so I'm gonna go get together my casserole and then I'll come back and show you. These are the onions here. I'm gonna save those because I'm gonna make a salad today. I have a little of the death romaine left over. I gotta get rid of the death lettuce, you know? Death romaine lettuce. I'm just really shocked they didn't come out with death romaine over the pause in quarantine. And I'll die from that. They totally skipped Easter this year and Passover with the death lettuce, and nobody died from salmonella. How crazy. Or E. coli or Listeria or whatever. It was safe to eat salad this year. Right? Alright. These are cooking up really nice. Nice. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I got here is the spaghetti that I drained with some vegetables, with a little bit of cubed ham. And so I have my peppers, my spinach, my green beans, my broccoli, caramelized onions, a little bit of mozzarella right here. I have 6 eggs whisked up with a splash of half and half here. I'm using Wegmans. Is it Wegmans? No, not Wegmans. Where did I get this? I think I got that at Big Lots. No, I got that at Aldi's. Aldi's Happy Farms. Mozzarella. I'm not going to salt and pepper this because if there's salt, the vegetables were already salted. There's ham in there. There's cheese. Okay. I'm going to put it right on top of a cookie tray here. And you could top that with a little bit of, just a little bit of pickering or romano if you really wanted to. You could. So I just shake it out so it's even. Yeah. $30. I should have listened to the Reviews on this one, guys. Walmart, $30. It won't even stay on for 5 minutes. It doesn't, it has a half of a star, I'm not kidding you. A half a star, and everybody wrote, it's a piece of junk, don't buy it. It's a piece of junk, don't buy it. But I was so desperate for a camera, I bought it. I thought, I'll get it to work. No, it says it's recording, but then it doesn't. It just stops, and then it says no card. And it won't upload anything. It's the freakiest little thing. It takes pictures just fine, but it won't do. And get this, they're calling it. I don't even know what the heck it's called. It's called a 32 gigabyte, and I have a 32 gigabyte card in there. And it'll take beautiful pictures, but it won't do the video for more than 3 minutes. 3-minute videos. I just can't work that fast. So I'm oven on 400, which is way too hot for this day. Way too hot. Yep, too hot. But I'm gonna put it on a cookie sheet here. Because I don't have a lot of, I'm tempted to put a little onion in it, but there is onion in it. I'm tempted to put something on top of it because I'm used to doing that, but I'm not gonna do it. All right, so my oven is preheated to 400. I'll go ahead and put this in. Just like that. For 30-35 minutes till it's golden bubbly, and you can put a toothpick in it and it's good. Dry, it'll be good. I don't know what's next. Now would be a good time to stretch out now would be a very good time to stretch out my dough. Get working on my dough. I need 2 hands to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'll explain what I'm going to do. I'll get my wood board out first. Well, no, I actually don't need my wood board because I'm gonna stretch it right in a pan. I'm gonna divide my dough into, I don't know if I'm using a round pan or a square pan yet. I haven't decided. But I am gonna take my dough and cut it right in half and make 2 discs out of it and flour up those pans and let it just sit there. I'm gonna stretch. I'm either gonna oil up this pan or this pan. I'm not sure yet. I'm either gonna stretch it out about 10 by 12 inches this way, square, and then put my vegetables on top of it with my mozzarella. I'm going to have my spinach and my broccoli bean on the top, and then the mozzarella, and then I'm going to put the second dough ball stretched out on top of it, pinch it all together like a pie, brush it with some extra virgin olive oil, and stick it in the oven for 25 minutes. I don't know yet. I think I'm tempted to go with this one, but I don't want to get out my roll. I don't want to get out my board or a rolling pin or anything, so I think I'm going to stretch it out in this one. I don't know yet. Just don't know. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I don't know. These make great lids for everything, so there you go. Ooh, you're looking pretty. Cook. Alright, I'm going to leave it alone. I should drink some water right now. Alright, I'm going to go make my dough right now. I'm off to do it. Okay guys, so it's 2:21 and my focaccia, I gotta say, my focaccia came out delicious. It's really good. Get a piece of it so you can see it. Really nice. I overstretched my dough. I know exactly what I did. If I had to do this again, this particular recipe, I kind of used a little bit of Laura Vitalie's recipe and a little bit of stuff that I always did before. I would probably not stretch the dough as much as I did because I used like a cookie sheet pan and I really stretched it out, and you really just don't need to do that, and then it doesn't, and I would have let it proof up just a little longer, but it came out delicious. Everything in it is delicious. It's cutting beautifully. It's got really nice good color here, see, and it's nice and golden brown here. And it's just a nice little, I mean, you just wrap it up in, yeah, I'm just gonna keep crunching away at this. Oh boy. That is so good. I would say for my oven, it definitely needed 425. Now,